I gotta go live.
Negus.
Negus. What is the language of origin?
Ethiopian to Amharic.
What is the definition?
A king. It's used as a title of the sovereign of Ethiopia. Negus.
Negus, Negus.
I'm saying, so holla at me. Like I said, don't get it twisted because I don't got the interview voice. I'll run laps around you.
And clearly ain't got no filter. And and the bishop, he working on it, but God ain't finished with me yet either. So welcome to the church.
Welcome to the church. Not everyone needs to believe in your dreams, but you do.
We want to encourage you, if you got a dream or an idea, bet on yourself. This is almost like free consulting. Hit that Cash App because we giving y'all free game away.
Oh, you gonna learn to laugh today. You getting that medicine with that candy right now.
That's our show, y'all.
Yeah,
it's about love.
If they ain't about truth, you might have to check them. Ninjas gon' nig if you let them. If they boys in blue, then you might have to read them. Ninjas gon' nig if you let them.
What's up? Look at that producer with that transition. Yo, the good Bishop Hustle Hotep with the transition. That's like the smoothest transition we ever did. But what's going on, people? Welcome to the Positively Influencing My People and Negotiating Growth Negus show, aka the Pimping Negus show. What's going on? Oh, let me get a disclaimer. I got it. Let's get a disclaimer. When you see me in person, please don't call me the GGA. Please don't call me the GGER because I don't know what's going to happen. I'm all about peace, but I might sue you. This brother might smack you or something like that. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to pray for you going home. Negus, as in King, Negus show. What's going on, brother? What this show is about?
The show is about love, grace, and mercy, and negotiating growth. Did you give him your good name, sir?
Oh, I'm the good bishop. I'm the deacon. I'm the deacon Bethea. You Bishop Hustle Hotel. I'm Bishop Trave, aka Bishop Bethea. What's going on, Naeem? Thanks for checking in.
Yes, sir. We got a good show. It's been a minute. What's this? Episode 75?
Yo, this is episode 84-ish. So we probably like 86-ish or something like that. So we got a full pack show. It's been I think it's 2 weeks since we've been doing. So we got a black show. So let's just get straight into the shenanigans. Let's just go with the Alabama fight on top and just get it out the way. Yeah. So let's go. So for those that have been living under the rock, which I can't imagine that you didn't see anything about this trending. There was a very massive fight in Alabama, and these jokers got into it. So basically, it was white versus black at the end of the day. They attacked this black dude that was doing his job, and the Aquaman hopped in that water, swam to the shore, and they just started getting in. But it was a chair in the incident, so please have several seats. Got a definitely different meaning today than it did yesterday. But go ahead, brother. Let's just get into the memes. Well, what's your commentary on how did you feel about the fight when you saw it?
I'm breathing. It was a joyous occasion.
Yo, don't get fired. Don't get fired.
It was a joyous occasion. There's levels to this. I'm gonna explain why. And it took me a while to recognize it because we talk about grace and mercy, and love is the goal. And we all God's children, whether we want to realize it or not. And we shouldn't celebrate others' downfall. Mm-hmm. Bruh, I posted a meme. When I saw it, bruh, I was so happy. I was giddy. I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know why. Psychologically, like I usually don't get, I'm not watching them World Star videos like that or anything like that. Then it dawned on me, I'm the worker. When the other group got numbers and they deep, you see their true colors, and they'll throw you under the bus and slander your name and everything, and just make life hard. And just like him, I'm always trying to just do my job. Like, I'm good at my job. Let me do my job without all of the extra stuff. Yeah. And I was talking to some coworkers. I'm like, man, I wish I could throw my hat in the air and my people just come down out of nowhere. But I'm in tech. Yeah. I'm a brother, authentic brother, which is different because all skin folk ain't kin folk. We forgot Clarence Thomas. This Jesse. We're going to talk about him later. But that's why I got so much joy out of it, because I'm the dude getting jumped. How you feel about it, brother?
Yo, that's the what's my man name? The Bobby Shmurda signal when he threw the hat up. He did the Bobby Shmurda signal, and they just everybody was cool until they started jumping. It was one of those things where it was hilarious, put it like that. It was definitely funny, especially when the memes start coming out. But it's one of those things that it's like that incident is like a microcosm of what's going on and symbolic, generally speaking, in this country right now. Like, this country, the history of this country. I just went to the African American Museum last week, and that's why we didn't do the show. Part of one of the reasons why we didn't do the show. And you just realize that this whole country's existence has just really just literally been built on beating Black people up, socially, politically, physically, economically. And so when you saw that, the fight break out, like you said, the dude is doing his job. You just doing your job, you don't get the promotion. You just doing your job, you don't get the best credit rate. You just doing your job, you don't go get it to the best schools. You know what I mean? But the great thing was that brothers and sisters, and you didn't see Tyrone, so we can't talk about it. They just formed like Voltron and all jumped in to help this brother. It was a beautiful thing to see, because normally we see the quote unquote black on black crime trending everywhere. But it was good to see that this was like in some self-defense. They would do what they call an ump with the chair. The police have several seats. He did go a little too far when he banged Shorty in the head while you sitting down. Like, he gonna get charged. So, I don't know how big my voice is, but somebody need to make sure his family is good, because that's what they would do. Make sure his family is good. Make sure his lawyer fees are good, because he's probably gonna have to do some time. I can't see him beating a charge. Like, I think he was good until he hit the lady sitting on the ground. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the one that's gonna be like. And if he got priors too, we gotta make sure he all right, man.
Well, they don't know what you're talking about yet. We're gonna show y'all the video. Okay. What's the memes though? What you think about this one? The Black forces with the do-rag. The chair what was the name of the chair they put in the original post? You remember?
Nah, I don't remember. But so it probably was like Daquan or something. You know, that was
it was Travius something. Travius was in there. I was like, oh wow. Let me see. The Travius. I'm not kidding. This is not my profile. Let's see if we can find it though. I was like, nah, this one just says do-rag and increased forces. Okay.
Yeah. You put the Black Air Forces on, like, that's a problem, yo.
Yeah.
What's the next one? Oh yeah, they formed like that's from the movie
Avengers.
The Avengers, yeah. That was dope. That's a dope one.
Yeah.
I don't get that one. They found it. They found a chair.
Yeah, it was taking pictures with it. Somebody, our people was so fast with it. It was like, wow, we are super creative.
Yo, that was funny. Oh, that's the name. Let me see the top 10 names.
21 Tilapia. 21 Tilapia. Little Neymar. Shaquille O'Gills.
Yo, they got him catfish cuz. Yo, that is mad funny.
Kofi Kingfish. Tyrone Locked. Captain Hook.
Yeah, the best one, Aquaman. I like that one.
Maine. Yeah, I like that one. That one stuck. They got our people made playlists. They started doing.
Oh yeah, it's a playlist out there now.
Dude got an infrared beam.
Beam on the chair.
like our people is so creative. Oh man. And dude had this t-shirt. I don't know who the dude is, but this was out there. This seemed like same day. Our people, they know how to go viral and beat your with Crocs.
I haven't seen this one, yo. Sport mode malfunction.
Look at that, bro.
Hey, yo, how bad you getting beat if you destroy your Crocs like that, yo? That's crazy.
Well, we gonna give comment to Aquaman.
Yeah, that's the one I like. Aquaman, yeah.
They got them picking cotton. I mean, what started it off for me was somebody had put a Farrakhan picture out there, and his hands was folded, and it was like black people watching that video. You know what video I'm talking
about? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
he had a smirk, and it made you want to go, "What is they talking about?"
Yeah, if it wasn't on your radar, you want to know what they was talking about.
Yeah,
yo, hold on, go back to that one. Let me put my screen big. I didn't see that one. He got the variety pack.
Our people is something else, man. And the commentary from the original video, you ain't gonna hear it on here, but when we show you, but I mean, it just took everything to the next level. Yeah, he was wrong. It's gonna be hard to beat that because she was kind of on the ground.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so for everybody, y'all get a GoFundMe for everything else. Y'all make sure y'all hand them, because all he did was trying to. He had a good intentions at first, and then he just got caught up in the moment, and it all happens to all of us, yo. When you're having a good time, sometimes it's hard to know where that edge at, and he definitely went over the edge. But everybody else he banged was kind of self-defense. This one gonna be hard though. That's gonna be hard. She on the ground. I didn't see that one.
Our people, man. Our people is super creative. If they text you this,
yeah, there's no more people
on the way. Yeah. All right. Now.
All right. Yeah.
Shall we?
Nah, let's not put it up, because we done spent 12 minutes on this joint already. Okay. Yeah.
I could spend a whole lot of time.
A whole episode on it, right?
Yeah. They caught the people. I think they looking for the brother with the chair, Reggie or whatever his name is. But yeah, man, I had to check myself. I was like, bro, you done got a lot of joy from this. I was going in. Let's see what our people say. It's a good question. What you think about that, brother?
Oh, there's a continuing of the parody post, cheap in the moment. That's from Naeem Brunson. For those that are listening and not watching, because I think this is what. So when we gonna go into this topic after later on in the show, like the Lizzo is like, yo, we can't start having like rules and regulations to what's going to be roasted at this point. Like, yo, everything is free. It's fair game. Like, don't be mad when it's your people. You know what I mean? Getting roasted because everybody participating in it. I think that the parody of it, I think, is cheap in the moment. I guess I would have to ask a clarifying question. What does that mean? Like, we all seen it. We all seen what happened. So it's really just like it's going to play out in the media after they start bringing charges. So we just see how that plays out, really, and see if some of these athletes and them going kick into the money. Like, they be wearing all them gold chains and silver chains. They're like, yo, and the diamonds, like, what y'all going to do to help these people? Because people definitely going to be arrested and charged. They're going to have to go through the system.
I'm going to say, heck no, it don't cheapen the moment. Welcome to the church.
Yeah.
The name of the show is P.I.M.P.I.N.G. Negus. You're going to learn today. And I think this showed our people coming together, because we don't usually come together on much. We not organized. And for us to see us winning, to have that image out there because we constantly losing, it clearly resonated with a lot of people. Because that first meme, the joy that's on Farrakhan's face, I wish I could find it. It said it all. That was about accurate. Some people, for politically correct reasons, they may have other kind of friends. They ain't gonna just run down their page and post all the memes or whatever, preachers and all of that, but they was thinking it. It just so happened that, you know, I love all people, but I posted, man, my wife was like, I ain't been on social media that much. in weeks and months. I pulled the DeTravius out of there. I went and that was my page I was showing y'all. I had every meme under the sun.
Oh, that was your page?
Each one, look, we ain't even show them all. Like, I had them all. The maps, I was just like,
yo, that would be a dope flag if they did bring that flag.
Right. My people is creative. We will hit you with a chair. We will even swim to get there. So be careful when you scream and shout. You're gonna mess around and find out. I was like, and look,
send me that one. That's on your page.
Look, this is my page.
All right,
and we got to talk about that one. But I just went all night. I was happy. We got a new national anthem. Lift every chair and swing. Yeah. This was me. I was cracking up. I had so much joy after a long day. I put preachers, they found out Baptist Church, use what you got, August sermon series. I was like, man, our people is they even made a song. Y'all can't hear it.
Yeah, I can't hear it. Yeah.
Y'all could go to my page though, King Bingham, and y'all will see all of this. And I'm like, Charlie, you better than this. Why is you getting so much joy? And I figured it out. Before we leave, bro, I forgot this one. This was the latest one because videos was coming out late. We heard about Aquaman. It looked like he swam over there, but from the original video, it looked like he kind of didn't want no smoke. He didn't get up on the pier and start throwing bowls or nothing like that. Bruh, that little young 16-year-old was handling grown men. That's him right there. Wailing on the dude. Look, that's him who body slammed him. Then the other dude come with the drop kick. I'm like, wait, Aquaman, the dude with the red hair, was getting it in, bro. See, murder. That's it. I like that one. That see murder. Oh, ding, 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 Christy. We gonna put a star by that. That's a good one.
See murder. That's funny.
Yeah,
that Joker, whoever that Joker is, they might need to get him in the gym. It's like the boxing and MMA that's a lot of money to be made in that because he did all that swimming, got up there and still was doing it like
clothes. Yes,
like
he was slamming a grown man. Like they didn't show that in the.
And he's not even that big either.
Yeah, he was doing his thing.
Yeah, shout out to him. What's his name? Besides Aquaman and C Murder, what's his real name?
I'm gonna call him 21 Tilapia.
he looked like he could be an Antoine or something, yo.
Oh boy, yeah, he was laying them on their backs. All right. What you say? We beat that up. I could stay there for a good.
He beat that up. Pause and with the chair. Pause with the chair. He beat that up. Pause. But you get the chair out. All right, so let's go to the next class. So. We got that out the way because that was obviously trending a lot. I guess we could do you want to go with Biden get to the money? You want to go politics?
We could go to the politics, brother. I got you. Go ahead and introduce them. Let them know what they're looking at.
So this is from the official website. We should save that. I think I got that right here. I can share it into the public chat. So this is from the official White House Oversight Committee website, bro. Like, it's saying that Biden, I think he got from this third bank memo from, as you can see, Russia, Kazakhstan, and Ukraine. They say he up to 35 million, with Hunter Biden's up to 35 million with bank transactions. And we was talking before we got to the show, man. This is like, I was saying, like, he probably, him and Wyclef, I don't know who they plugged into. I don't know if it's worth it. Because Wyclef had got like 100 million through his organization. Like, we might be in the wrong field, bro. We might have to figure out how to get it to that political money. Because these jokers just be donating the money just to get a seat at the table.
Yeah, to be heard. And they getting their sports cars bought. I mean, he seemed like it was pretty reckless, bro. The next day, why somebody gonna wire you $142,300, and then the very next day you take it out and go buy a sports car?
Hunter be living his best life, bro. Based on what I know, I don't know too much about him, but I heard he like that ooh wee, and not the ooh wee that's becoming legal right now. He like that other ooh wee, like that ooh wee, and I heard he like he participates in the sex workers.
Allegedly,
yeah.
I don't want him to come after you, brother.
So he's been living his best life. So if you living your best life, you get that type of money, especially if you didn't work for it. And then we're gonna talk about this. We talk about what the Rockefellers do, because a lot of people don't appreciate money that they didn't earn like that. I'm gonna say most people don't appreciate it. And you getting it fast. He like, yo, another bag coming. Why not go crazy with it once they send a hit in my check? You know what I mean?
Yeah. My thoughts is, okay, so this type taints Biden. Maybe this discourage him from running again, because we don't need one of them moments. He already old as dirt, but we don't need one of them moments that they have from was it McConnell, where he just got up at the mic.
Oh yeah! Oh my God!
Like, yo, can't be running our country, bro.
Yo,
like
we didn't go live on that week. Yo, homie froze up like a game. He was just like, you know what? I don't want no problem, because I might try to cancel me for making jokes about people that got mental illness and all that type of stuff. But homie just froze up. He froze up like I froze up before we went live. He was like this. They was just talking to him. I said, yo, fam, these are the people they got running the country, though. Oh, yo, you wilding for that one, yo.
No, if you didn't see it, middle of a press conference, y'all, that's how he was. He just went.
Yo, did they ever release what happened to him? They said he had a stroke or something, right? I haven't been following the story.
We just had to wait for that moment. Yeah. Now you imagine that, and they started looking like, "Hey, bro."
Yo, we ain't even playing that. I just knew what you was doing. I said, "Yo, let me just be quiet."
They was like, "Yo,
hey, yo, bro, do that again." Yo, that's mad uncomfortable silence. Yo, do that again. Yo.
Middle of a press conference. This man powerful, helping to run our country. We don't need we need some term limits.
Oh, yo, what's
and
crazy?
We need some ethics on the Supreme Court. It's just completely out of hand, man. Babylon is falling quickly because
I just was talking to somebody this week actually about term limits. They was asking me how I feel about term limits. I said, yo, we need them. Like, yo, the world is just changing too fast for any of us to really keep up for real. But like to have like jokers, like if there's no term limits on Congress, like that's crazy now. And I think there needs to be an age limit. I know they're gonna come after me for ageism and all that type of stuff. But if you 75, 70 years old, chances are you don't really know what's really going on with the young folks like that. Like just because everything is moving I don't know what's going on with the young folks like that. And I'm not 70. I'm far from 70. Far enough.
So how you gonna build a better country for them?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, or create laws that's gonna help govern them. And then this, Jesse, it seemed like now they got more reports. I think we may have talked about him.
Yeah, we talked about it a couple weeks ago about his,
more just keep coming. Like, bro, you've been in the pocket for a minute, and Thurgood Marshall, it's just like, bro, you came in and stained the legacy. Like, bro. Really, Clarence?
I think all them jokers have been on in the pocket for a minute, man. It's just that Clarence Thomas' turn to be put out on Front Street for whatever reason.
He was reckless.
Yeah.
Well, what you want to go next, brother?
Let's go a little lighter. Let's do the Hall of Fame class, the NBA Hall of Fame class. What do you think about it? You think it was a good class? Anybody on the list that you think shouldn't be on this list?
Who was it? It was
Tony
Parker, Dwayne Wade,
Dirk Nowitzki.
I think they all earned it. Dirk was trying to teach. Of course, Tony Parker, he don't get his just due, but I put him in the category with like Isaiah Thomas. Yeah, during his time, he did what he was supposed to do. He may not get all the glitz and glamour, but you can't deny he was a baller. Paul Gasol, I think he kind of got carried there. You did. You just happened to be on the right team with the Lakers. You good, but I never saw him as just always being dominant. You had Kobe. I think he got traded to Memphis or something like that, and then your career ended. Like I don't see him carrying a team by himself or being.
I think he was they accounted his career. I think he from where? Spain, I think.
Playing.
Yeah, career from Spain.
I mean, he played his role well, very well on the Lakers, but to me, that if there was
actually was better, but he didn't get a ring.
Right. And he didn't have Kobe.
He ain't got Kobe yet.
Yeah, and then of course D Wade. I do like the fact that D Wade gave AI his flowers. Was like, yeah, I wore number 3 because of you. I could appreciate.
Oh, because he picked Dwayne Wade. I mean, he picked AI to do his speech. I was wondering what was the connection there because I never really heard him talk about AI like that. But that's the connection. That's why he wore. I didn't even put that together, yeah.
Yeah, no, he gave him his due. And then Popovich. I think Popovich deserved it. If there was 2 that I thought was questionable, it would be Paul Gasol and Becky Hammond. Yeah. And it's like, okay, you was the first woman hired by Pop. Does that get you in the Hall of Fame, or should that be the record books? Like, what
was her job? What was her job? What did she do for? Because I don't even know who she is.
I don't even know. That's why I'm like, huh? And we basketball, aficionados. Like, so those 2 was all right. Yeah, y'all made it. I ain't hating it. It's just like, but y'all ain't in the same category. Nowitzki beat probably what was the most loaded team at the time with LeBron, Bosh, and Wade, and he was the first European with that footwork that showed us you ain't got to be fast or nothing. You just master whatever it is that you do.
Yeah, the game looked completely different without Dirk Nowitzki because he was the first center really taking it from threes too.
And shooting that step back away off 1 foot that couldn't nobody guard. Like,
my God, yeah, he got. So I think I do agree with you that what's homie name from the Spurs?
Parker.
Yeah, Parker doesn't get his just due. Like people don't realize like how which is related to Popovich, like how him and his GM. I think he was the GM of the team at one time, or something. He definitely had influence, like how they built that team, that pipeline. They always found a way to get the right players at the right time and just plugged and play. And they was making a playoff. They made a playoffs for like what they had the record for how many years in a row?
San Antonio. Yeah, they was a dynasty. You gotta admit, San Antonio was a dynasty.
Yeah, they was. I hate to see them play because it was like a boring system of basketball, but it worked for years, man. And like I know we like to, like especially like when you talking about to the 6 and 0ers, the Jordan 6 and 0ers, like they only want to talk about the actual wins, but like getting to the finals is a big thing, yo. Only 2 teams get to the finals, bro. Like one is going to win, obviously, and the other one is beat everybody else except for the team that won. Like you gotta get into the finals. It's hard, bro. So it's teams in the NBA that have never been to the finals.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah. So that's my take on the Hall of Fame, man. I thought.
D-Wade. Let me real quick with Allen Iverson because I didn't see his speech, so now I gotta go back and watch his speech. Like Allen Iverson, man. I don't know if because he never won, I don't think he is celebrated as people he should be celebrated, bro. Allen Iverson, in my opinion, is the best player that I've seen pound for pound. Like, if you want pound for pound, inch for inch, yo, there's nobody better than AI, bro. Like, that joker was like 5'11", 6 feet tall, 160 pounds.
I'm thinking I want to go with you. But I think we got a young one that's coming if he could stop screwing up, just like AI. Because pound for pound, that little boy, he got that. He's a terrorist like AI was. Yeah. AI was a little terrorist. You did not want to hold him freely. If you did have that type of heart, you wouldn't want to do it the second time down the court. AI was going to snatch you.
AI was crazy. And he came in an era where they was still resistant to hip-hop. So they didn't get behind them as the NBA as a brand didn't get behind them as they should have too. That played a part too. They tried to get it to Kobe. They gave it to Kobe. Kobe messed up with them allegations. And then, people forget about that when they talk about that Kobe dynasty.
Colorado. No, I don't.
Yo, Kobe, they even did a skit. Kobe, your boy Dave Chappelle. Yo, it was a thing. Like they gave the key to Kobe. because it was still Mike's era, quote unquote. It should have been AI era up next, but he was wearing the crazy chains and dressing how he wanted. Now look what the NBA doing. The clothes is mad big. Now they back to skinny, but had his hair crazy tattoo. Everybody got tattoos because of AI, bro.
Yeah, he changed the culture. His documentary on Netflix points out that he don't get his just due, but he changed the whole culture. Everybody, it was you wanted to be like Mike, then it was like, well, Mike got crossed up by AI. I want to be like,
oh, you forgot it. Yo, he twice. Boom, 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 boom. I was like, yo, Mike was on skates, like, whoa. That was his rookie year, wasn't it?
Yeah. And now you know how Mike used to talk to people and talk down, and how he had this air where he created fear. You could tell AI came in fearless. He had no fear, crossed that boy up real quick.
Yeah, AI. If AI wasn't, he took a lot of what they say the shots. He was up front with like to get these jokers to let these jokers be who they are, because he was the first one that's like, yo, I'm just being me. You know what I mean?
Fresh out.
Yeah.
The T Grizzly almost. Everybody knew his story about the brawl.
Yeah.
Going to jail and having to get a chance. But I think overall he redeemed himself and his family. And you know, is he in already?
Yeah, he's in. He got in a couple years ago.
Yeah, because you can't deny AI. So yeah, I thought it was a good class, man. AI definitely deserves his just due. Speaking of what we got a lot.
Yo, let's go with the Jesse of the week. We need the sound effect.
Who you got, brother?
I'm going with Lizzo. So she did Jesse of last week into this week. So obviously I've been going on the rant with her. Yeah. So Lizzo, all allegedly. I ain't gonna even get into the sex stuff, but Lizzo, let me speak to you. Please come to the front. Have a seat. You might need a reinforced seat, but have a seat. Yo, how are you? Well, we're gonna just say weight shaming because we don't want to get jammed up. Weight shaming. Yo, and you hire them to be big girls, bro. You coming in there with your chicken? You coming in there? You got a boot camp on. This is what I imagine. She coming in there. She got on fatigues or whatever. She coming in. She got a bat in one hand, the chicken in the other hand, like grease on her lips, and the mac and cheese. And she like, yo, what the F y'all doing? Why y'all eating all this chicken? Kicking their chicken out, slapping it out their hand. And yo, you 350, you 351. You need to be 350. You fat. Beep, 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 beep. And yo. And then, that's what you hired them for, yeah? You hired them to be big girls. Now you want big girls to stop doing what made them big, which was eat. That's crazy. And I believe she did it, allegedly. I mean, it's alleged, but
what do you believe she did, brother? Give us some context for those of us who may be ignorant.
Yo, so she had, basically she has the allegations. She has the sex allegations where they went on, basically it sounded like a wild girls trip to me. They went to she took her whole team. I don't know if it was a whole team, but the people that just invited, and they went to like a strip club somewhere. And one of the ladies that wanted to be involved, and she basically like some wild stuff happened. Like basically made her be involved in the stripper girls trip sex capade type thing. So that's the one where I ain't gonna even touch because I'll let y'all do that. Then the other one is when they were saying she's accused of weight shaming her dancers, saying that. So her response was that she was saying that they weren't keeping up, so they had to lose weight. But she is accused of weight shaming her dancers, which she found on this show by get it? Watch out for the big girls. That's why I said this joint is the jokes right itself. You got a show called Watch Out for the Big Girls, and you hired them specifically because they were big girls. Now that they're big and trying to stay big by eating, you don't want them to eat. That's kind of crazy to me. Like that's a joke that I wish Dave Chappelle and the Boondocks were still around, because I feel like they would have them episodes on deck, man.
Wow. I'm just looking at the.
Oh, I forgot. We found out this pre-show that, Chidi was being lined up for the Super Bowl performance. They was like, nah. So it's like all this, like, this is like that woke stuff coming back to bite, because it's like now what can y'all really say? Like, because y'all been canceling everybody and want everybody to get a Super Bowl. And I remember when Jesse's was talking about boycotting the NFL and all that type of stuff. Now it's like, this is one of y'all peoples. Yo, y'all got to keep the same energy, yo. I know y'all not, but y'all got to keep the same energy, bro. Like, yo, she's being sued for some wild stuff, bro.
Wow. I'm gonna reserve my comment on Lizzo because I know myself, and part of growth. Let me get the
growth. What type of growth? Yo,
pause. She's our Jessie of the week. And part of growth is knowing good boundaries.
Yo, I'm put it like this.
The bishop might come out and say something.
Nah, I'm put it like this. The jokers was like, yo, I done got text messages like, yo, leave Lizzo alone. And people being fake woke on my wall, which they always do. Like, yo, bro, I'm fat. I'm overweight. I can make fat jokes. Like, yo, you're not gonna tell me to make fat jokes and I'm fat. It's not gonna happen, yo. Like, imagine, it's just not gonna happen. And they're like, yo, I didn't see that you were making fat jokes. And then I'm like, yo, I really was really posting. Stuff was coming to me like I was on my, I can't say that. I'm gonna leave them alone. I was on my other vibe and it was just coming to me fast and I was just putting it out there, man. But now I'm gonna make fat jokes because I'm fat. So you're gonna tell me a fat person can't make fat jokes? Okay, got you. Say no more.
Well, technically, ain't that what she being sued for? Making fat jokes? You want to think again. There's our banner. Think again. I'm just saying.
Let me think again. Let me think again about that. You're right. I didn't even put it together. Yeah, that's why she's in trouble, yeah.
Allegedly making fat jokes and fat shaming and
fat shaming. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but we all need to get down though. So I'm with you, brother.
I need to relax. Then I wish this is live. I wish we could go back and edit all that out.
You on there. All right. The next Jesse of the week.
Yeah, go ahead. This is you. This is your Jesse. He in your backyard. He in the land of milk and honey, as you would say.
The land of milk and honey.
Milk and cookies.
Yes, milk and cookies too. Yeah. And him on some cookies. Him downstairs. I miss Bernie Mac. Yeah. But this Jesse got an inheritance. I guess his grandfather died, left him about $40,000. And he took that, had a girlfriend. The barber released it and was telling the business on Instagram. He's the dude at the barbershop today said he spent $40,000 on Beyonce tickets for him and his girl. Even showed me the tickets on his phone with the receipt. He works minimum wage, lives with his mom, and doesn't have a car. Only reason he had the $40,000 is because his grandpa just died and left him some inheritance. He's 24 and she's 21. They've been together for less than a year. Pray for this brother. He goes on to tell that basically the girl was like, the one thing I want is Beyonce tickets. And so dude got her front row tickets, which is $20,000 a piece. And screenshotted the price and everything. And dude was I could see this where you bragging about something and the people looking at you like you.
Yeah, so I found this story right. You told me right before we went on the air with this one. Now that you say that, he definitely thought he was stunting on people. Like, yo, I'm just like he in Wakanda. Wakanda's flashy as I don't know what.
Yeah.
Yo, this is what I'm doing with my shorty, whatever. And like you just looking like a dummy. And then, that you on the internet now, people talking about you, sharing it, talking about how dumb you are. Like the Beyonce thing. Now
she getting paid, bro. It was crazy down here. I mean, I ain't never seen so many Sprinter vans. People ain't Ubering and just they going. It's whole teams going.
Yeah. So my thing with it now is I ain't mad at her for getting her money. But now that I've been a couple shows, it's just too much. It's like an event now. Like her shows are like an event. I mean, other people's shows might be an event too. Like, yo, people really be planning for months for this. They get their outfits together. They get their homegirls together. they plan the trip. It's just too much, man. Like I just don't like anybody enough to be doing all that personally.
I ain't mad at her. If the ladies is having fun, this is apparently some type of release, because you and I were talking about this. We ain't gonna say no names, but I know multiple people who have gone multiple times. Like, I'm gonna drive to see her in DC. We're gonna catch a Sprinter van up there. So you got your friends of 10, 15 girls, everybody done put in. And then you doing the same thing down here in Atlanta as well. Like, dang, be getting bread, bro.
Bread, yo.
This gotta be a $1 billion show. And I know it take a lot to get to $1 billion. That's like over 999 million. But if anybody getting there, if Taylor Swift getting there, I know these sisters done put at least that much in her pockets for this tour.
Yeah, it just like I said, I'm not going to judge too hard. I'm just not into anybody.
No judgment.
Yeah, I'm just not into anybody that would make me like playing like that far out, playing the whole day around it. Like that's just not me. I'm just not into anybody like that.
Yes, I agree, Naeem. I know several had mini suites. They in there, and yeah, they paying. We'll just say that. Naeem, for the people who are not watching, one of the viewers is putting the comments in the chat. But they paid
an extra $100K. The DC open extended time due to the delay. Yeah, I mean, she and her man. It'd be interesting to. So I'm sure there's definitely like some scholarly articles out there that I just don't know about. Like, what's the mental connection that makes people do what they do with her? You know what I mean?
Oh, like, she's driving the economy. That's why I'm like the forget rental cars and Uber. They was pulling. I guess you can't pull up to no Beyonce concert in Atlanta regular. You don't want no Escalade. You don't want none of the Uber Blacks. They had the Sprinter van. Everybody was a star this weekend. Them things was all over the place.
I know, that's crazy because I know Atlanta's Wakanda, and I know how our people get down. So I know it was like super floss mode activated. I know it was.
It was the land of milk and honey this weekend. It was just everybody. Look, Beyonce herself would have been regular down in Atlanta. That just tell you something.
Yeah, she speaks to people, man. She speaks to they soul. You won't break my soul. She speaks to their soul because they really be planning trips and
it'd be nice to see how the economy spikes in the city when she brings her tours outside of her tour, like transportation, fashion, jewelry, merchandise.
I get what you're saying, because they used to say like LeBron was like when he was in Cleveland. I forgot he was like worth $5 billion to the economy. It was some crazy number. Like he was worth to the economy of Cleveland. Yeah. So it's like what's the food bill? Because it's probably like Howard Homecoming like esque.
Yeah.
For that whatever that day she's doing is probably like, they probably raise the prices on everything. You can't get no place to eat. It's probably like that. Especially like in a place like Atlanta.
Oh yeah. Valet going up for parking. You gotta get a table if you want to come in. The tables normally $250. They $700 this night. Like ridiculous stuff. Yeah.
And she don't do any after parties, huh? If she did the after parties, I guess she gonna get her bread regardless. She probably like, I'm getting enough bread anyway, and I'm old. But she did the after party joint probably would be super duper crazy, yo.
Oh, if
she did a walk through on an after party, bro,
or a meet and greet. They paid $50,000 for a meet and greet, bro, just to feel special and take their pictures and said, I did a meet and greet. She could charge $50,000. And guess what? Them ladies going to go get their man who going to make sure they get their picture. Just like this kid, $20,000 broke, no car, minimum wage job. You done spent your inheritance to please her.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No shade on Beyonce at all, because our wives going to see her too and all of that good stuff. So you and I
don't have a problem. I mean, everybody got to live their life. I just don't get it. That's all. And certain things I'm not supposed to get. You know what I mean? I just don't get it. You know what I mean? All right. Let's we run out. So what you got? I was gonna say
this is the case in Mississippi. I don't think it's done got enough publicity because you remember I asked you didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Police in Mississippi went and knocked on these two brothers' houses door and went in and basically terrorized them. The police called themselves the Goon Squad. They've admitted to it. Went up in there, was like, where's the drugs? Where's the drugs? The dude's like, we ain't got no drugs. They slap them around, go get a dildo, put it on the gun and slapping them, pouring like honey, milk down their throat, syrup, alcohol, pouring cooking grease. I think they put the gun in one of the people's mouth and shot towards the jaw, through his mouth, threw eggs at him, and then made them shower together before they took him to
yeah. Go ahead. Cause I know you might have to go Bishop Hustle Hotep, but without the Hustle Hotep, just go Bishop on. This sounds like some demonic type stuff, bro. Like this sounds crazy.
That's the point, man. The world we live in is evil, and I mean, these is the people that's been hired to quote unquote protect and serve. I think going back to the Montgomery video, that's why it just felt so good, because we got to come together and protect one another. Matter of fact, and I think she was the one we didn't look at the video. I still got jokes. I get joy from it, brother. If you could indulge me. In the video, there was one of the wives or sisters with a blue shirt on. If you go watch it, in the beginning, she catch some blows. I mean, they hammering her. She on the ground, camera panning. Next thing you know, somehow she got up. She coming to help her man, punches somebody in the back, and then the guy turns around, gives her a knockout blow. You think she was down? Mm-hmm. You go back and look at the video. The girl in the like blue, violet.
To be honest, I haven't really rewatched the videos like that, but I need to do that because it's probably a lot of joy in there. Yeah,
I watched that thing like 11 times. But go back and watch it. Mm. I told people she's a keeper. I want my wife to fight for me like that. Like, hey, shouts out to her. She gets some. She gets some stamps. She's invited to the cookout because she was.
So you would give it up, basically saying you would spend that $50,000 on Beyonce tickets for.
I ain't doing that, but she could get some. She could get some.
You gotta show her it's real. You gotta show her it's real, bro. You gotta spend that 50.
Look, pause. She could get something else, but she's a keeper. Whoever her husband is. When you get, she had his back. When you go look at it, go look at that.
Check it out. Yeah.
The world is evil. And I think she was a school teacher. And more details is coming out now. They spit on the brother too. When he was by himself, one of them women spit on him. They called him a word.
Not a Negus, but the other one that we say not to call him.
Yeah. So I'm not surprised at that. But it's like this is why we got to watch out for each other. Look at what the cops did. That's some perverted, twisted stuff.
You know what? It was crazy because, like I said, I just found out the story right when we was pre-showing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because it is my belief that in most cases, when people get caught doing something, it's not the first time they did it.
Yeah, they did this before.
Like how many times they did this before? I guess it's probably gonna come out. People probably feel comfortable coming out now, but how many times that they've done something like this and nobody said anything for fear of their life or whatever it was. You know what I mean?
They had a. So y'all know we ain't saying this allegedly. This is, as you said, rightfully. They knew what time it was. The text was, "Are y'all available for a mission?" They done been on some. This ain't the first mission.
Yeah.
And they call themselves the Goon Squad. Like they had a whole name. So now we need other people to come out the woodwork and expose this evil, y'all. I mean, they going under the jail. You reap what you sow. So you know when they hit that Mississippi prison.
Mississippi, a lot of wild stuff be happening in Mississippi historically for Black people anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, all over the country, but Mississippi specifically, Mississippi says I don't think I've been to Mississippi, but you used to live in Mississippi, right?
Yeah, the real. I tell people the real Mississippi.
Jackson, Mississippi, right? Jackson State.
I lived in Jackson, but the real Miss Jackson is like a city. They're a little bit more progressive. They're racist, but they're rest of America racist. You go down,
yeah,
it's different. Basically, it's Alabama and Mississippi competing to keep us as close to the Confederacy as they can, and apparently Georgia too. Everywhere except Atlanta.
Yeah,
there's some areas in Georgia where don't whistle, don't wink. They'll Emmett Till your butt.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's not really crazy. It's just what it is. Like you gotta figure it out.
It ain't crazy when you think about this, Joker.
Yeah. Go this through with the transition. I see you, bro. Hold on. Let me give you that. Look at that producer. That was a great transition. Go ahead.
I mean, for real. Think about it. You say it's crazy, but then think about it, good Deacon. You called it. This ain't as crazy as y'all think, y'all. There's a possibility he might actually win.
Y'all, I've been telling y'all. Well, I told people. So not to toot my own horn, but to toot my own horn. I told people that.
Pause.
So I've been telling them that. I see. I have the. It's a public Facebook post. It was way before he was running. I said, "Yo, Trump really got a chance to win. This is the first time." Everybody called me crazy. There's a few people from the hustle. I ain't gonna name no names. It was like telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know politics, whatever. And the reason I said this, and I put it in the post, I was like, because he is speaking to a hatred of America. Like, so when he coming off the heels of Obama, I got you. Obama was black excellence. Like, folks, anytime there's black excellence like that on display, there's always a backlash, always, historically. And I just seen it. And he was talking the talk. People were saying I was crazy. They were saying he still got to beat the GOP, can become a candidate. He went through, like, I think it was 23 candidates. He, like, wiped them all out. Then he still got to beat Hillary. Jokers was saying he was on that Biden math. They not voting. Hillary, two sides of the same coin. And look what happened. And this time, he's like way ahead of everybody in the GOP. So, like, that's why I think some jokers, like, they be talking, they be like, oh, I voted for Obama. I didn't vote for Trump. It's just weird to me. Like, so it's not like he's way ahead in the polls, because you could pick any GOP candidate. You don't got to go with Trump. So you're going with Trump. And he's not even a traditional Republican by all accounts. Nobody thinks this man is a traditional Republican, yo. And that's what,
yeah. But we're gonna see where America go, because his legal troubles is piling up. And if I was a betting man, I think our prosecutor Fannie Willis down here in Georgia gonna get this joker. I don't think he finna skirt like that, but you're right. That was prophetic, because getting him in there, he did what he's supposed to do. We see what the Supreme Court, he stacked that court. And we see what's going on with the Supreme Court now. I got some thoughts, but that might get me fired or taken out. But we got to do something about what he did, because them jokers is just unethical. I mean, it's Babylon. Clarence Thomas is a prime example. Like, bruh, really? No wonder you've been voting so hard for this interest. And then they clone Tyrone. I gotta go watch it.
You gotta watch it, yeah. Once you watch it, a lot of this stuff will start. Man, you be like, because you smart enough, that booking program did you well. You know what I mean? Like, you would start getting, like, so I post on my wall, like, the people that's supposed to quote unquote get it, they're gonna think the movie's trash. Like, it's gonna go over their head, and just like, it's unfortunate, man. But like, that joint is right now, that's a must watch. I gotta watch it again. I watched it 2 times already. I gotta watch it again, because I know some stuff is even probably going over my head, for real, like the first couple of times. Because, when you watch the movie the first time, you really just at the edge of the seat see what's going to happen. And the second time, you know what happened, so you can focus on other things. So it's probably, I gotta watch it another couple more times so I can have, like, good commentary on it, for real.
Well, we did good, brother, with time.
Oh yeah, go do a quick summary. Well, you talked about it last week or the week before. What would the Rockefellers do?
Oh yeah, moving your money. Oh, thank you. I forgot about that. Moving your money from tax deferred accounts. One good thing Trump did.
Trump lowered them taxes crazy, bro.
He lowered them taxes. They're gonna have to go up because our government is inefficient and ran by, how shall I say it? That's who running our government. The taxes eventually gonna have to go up. Our government is in a lot of debt. They keep
it goes up and down historically. It's always going to be a topic of discussion.
What the book summarizing is, and then we're gonna make it relevant and get out of here, is taxes gonna go up. So while you planning for your retirement, whatever it is, if you even planning, most people ain't really planning like that. They just funding a 401k. They don't know how much they're gonna need. When you take that money out, it's gonna be taxed, and it's probably gonna eat up more of your money than you think, because our government is greedy. And so the wealthy protect their money. Like, you're not getting my money through taxes. And so it talks about how you should move your money from tax deferred accounts to tax-free accounts. That's going to grow your money with compound interest and all of that stuff. And you don't have to worry about taxes. And then the tip, how's that applicable to all my people that we love? And what do you say? We ain't financial advisors. We're going to give this disclaimer and all of that good stuff, yada, yada, yada. I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing. I'm getting my money out the market. Right now is looking like a bubble. Maybe we call it the AI bubble. And you come back to this video and watch it. And the stock NVIDIA, NVDA, go look how much it's gone up in the past, let's say 2 months. Just crazy based on this new AI craze, and we need AI chips. I'm gonna tell you something. As a tech lawyer, AI been around for a long time. We've been using AI.
Yeah, I told somebody that like a couple of weeks ago. I said, you know how long we've been using AI, bro? We've been using AI for at least 30 years, at least.
Anything that's been recommended to you, been recommended off of AI.
Yeah.
I mean, just keep that in mind. That's your tip. Do with it what you want. We ain't financial advisors or nothing like that. But as for me and my house, Charlie done pulled his money to the side. Now, when there's blood in the streets afterwards, guess what I'm doing? I'm going shopping like it's a run.
Where you move your money to? What you suggest they move their money to? Just at a regular account?
My situation is different. I leave it in the brokerage account. You're going to get a little bit of money on the MMA. Some people will tell you go get some bonds, but as Black people, we be needing liquidity. We need to get to our money quickly half the time. So it's on you. Banks gonna nickel and dime you. They're gonna charge you an account fee and all of that stuff, whatever. As for me, I'm moving mine to an annuity.
Nice.
Yeah, there's some strategies and all of that to it, but you get interest off the annuity. So my plan is to shift the risk of the stock market, or at least the large risk, because I know how to trade stocks, and I'm gonna still keep a little money for trading stocks on my own, but I'm gonna shift that risk to the annuity company. Y'all put the money in stock market. Y'all be responsible. I want my guaranteed interest, whatever that is, and I don't have to worry about that risk, but my money is growing, and it's way more than what a bank would give you in like a savings account.
Yeah, Tony Robbins put a book out a couple years ago.
Yes.
The money something. I read it, I'll reread it again. It's Money
Master the Game.
Money Master the Game. Yep. And he talks about how annuity. So it's all in the realm of what would the Rockefellers do. And I was telling you before I was reading what would the billionaires do, which is like a summary of the book. But it's all just how you keep your money, bro. How you keep your money and I don't think I will ever retire, but I'm saying that now as a 40-year-old man, a 40-plus-year-old man. But I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I'm 65. I want to have an option though, so I'm planning for the option of retiring. You know what I'm saying? So that's the book. So we got 2 books for y'all. What would the Rockefellers do? What's Tony Robbins' book called? It's called
Money master the game.
That's the money game. Yeah. So until next week. Oh, take us out with the prayer, bro. You almost forgot to take us out with the prayer.
Heavenly Father, thank you for who you are. Thank you for the good deacon. We just pray that what we said will help somebody in your son Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Short and
Keep
sweet.
it under 60.
Let's keep it on 60. All right, we got to stop in the broadcast. Y'all see y'all later. Peace.
Peace.